Your reaction, Senator?
Well, look, I think Pam Bondi did a terrific job at the hearing today. I think she is going to be confirmed as Attorney General. She's a very strong choice. The Democrats just made fools of themselves. And ironically, what they were attacking Pam Bondi for is what Joe Biden's Justice Department has done for 4 years, which is politicize and weaponize the Department of Justice. The irony of that question, starting with a name, for over 2 centuries, we have never indicted or prosecuted a president or a former president until the Democrats took over. And in the last 4 years, Democrat prosecutors have indicted and prosecuted Donald Trump 4 separate times. Pam Bondi will restore integrity to the Department of Justice.
Amen, sir.
That was beautiful. Honestly, he's 100% right about this. The Democrats have been weaponizing the justice system for 4 years, and it's time to stop. Let's hear exactly what Senator Cruz has to say about Pam Bondi in this clip.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General Bondi, welcome. Thank you for your long career in public service, and thank you for your willingness to take on this incredibly important office. You know, I have to say, I don't know that there is a more important position in this new administration than the position to which you have been nominated, Attorney General of the United States. I thought the exchange just a moment ago with Senator Hirono was illustrative. She asked you how you would respond if the president asked you to target his political enemies. It's rather striking because it's not a hypothetical. It has happened over the last 4 years. And I think perhaps the most tragic legacy of the Biden-Harris administration has been the politicization and the weaponization of the United States Department of Justice. And we don't need to ask hypothetically because Joe Biden publicly mused and allowed the New York Times to report it, calling on Merrick Garland, why will he not prosecute Trump more quickly? And Merrick Garland, sadly, he sat in that chair and promised to be apolitical, and he broke that promise almost the instant he walked into the Department of Justice.
Yes.
If you look on the west pediment of the Supreme Court of the United States, just above the entrance, there's a simple yet profound four-word phrase, equal justice under law. We have seen over the last 4 years a Department of Justice that systematically targeted the political opponents of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and that systematically protected his friends and allies.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And it is tragic to see the loss of confidence in the American people, in the Department of Justice, and in the FBI. I would note, I don't think there's an institution in America who has lost more respect from the American people than the FBI has in the last 4 years.
He is 100% right about this. It could not be more clearer than this. I totally agree with him. It's sad to see, honestly.
That is a grotesque violation of the obligation of the Department of Justice and the FBI. So I want to start with just a very simple question. If you are confirmed as Attorney General, will you pledge to fairly and faithfully uphold the law regardless of party?
So help me God.
Amen.
So help me God, amen.
Look, and I want to be clear for folks at home. I don't want a Republican Department of Justice. I don't want a Democrat Department of Justice. I want a Department of Justice that follows the damn law.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. He's telling the truth right there. We can only applaud what Senator Cruz is saying. We want a Department of Justice who is only working for applying the law, for defending the law and the Constitution. We don't want something that is purely on the Democratic side or on the Republican side. It is totally wrong to think about this. Let's hear the news about what's going on right now.
Well, Americans are braced for Joe Biden's last list of lies tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. He leaves office with the lowest approval ratings in the modern era. Bottom of the heap, his ratings on the economy and on foreign affairs.
On that last one, he had well over a year to get any meaningful ceasefire deal between Hamas and Israel. He couldn't do it. Now the deal is done, and he is taking credit.
Look, he can try.
That's absolutely horrendous that Trump did everything to make this deal come through. He was working with Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, all the time to bring the hostages back, and now Biden wants to claim credit for the ceasefire and ending the war in Gaza. It's total BS, if you ask me. That's totally ridiculous that Biden's have been doing nothing. He has done nothing basically over the last 4 years to make this war end, and it's sad that now he wants some kind of recognition from us. Ridiculous.
Try to take all the credit he wants, but you're not going to give it to him. You made that decision. Biden's out. He failed not only on the Middle East, failed on China. Actually, he didn't fail on China for himself. He took a lot of money from China. He got a lot of payoffs. We've seen the pictures. He's lied to us. He's lied to the American people, Dagan, for decades. He told Ronald Reagan in the office about Grenada, if you do something I don't like, I will leak it to the press. He's been there all along, and that's coming from the Reagan family. Fact.
That was a beautiful speech, honestly. He's 100% right about this. I could not agree more. Biden is probably one of the worst presidents of the United States ever. Let me know if you agree with what I'm saying right there. Of course, thanks for watching and staying with me to the end. I appreciate you being here, and click right there to watch the next video. And now we'll see you there. Bye bye for now.